This is the Izzet, I hope that's how it's pronounced, Guild Kit box from my Super Mega Cube, 270 cards in blue-red that can be used for building either commander decks or constructed decks. Once I tune this deck against all the others, and I've only completed the first 5 guild sets, the first 5 guild boxes, 270 cards each, and I'll complete the other 5 at the end of the summer. We're right now in late July, almost August. So I'm going to go through this deck. It's a commander deck. See where the creatures end. So this is the copy from the set, not the guild kit. I don't remember if it isn't the guild kit, it is not the top card in the guild kit, because this Nifma set is. Okay, get to draw a card when you tap it. Get to draw a card a lot. Very difficult to cast, but in Commander should not be a problem late game. Deals 1 damage. Can give something flying. Then now we're in the mana order creatures, the other ones. Gets boosted by your instants and sorceries, and I think I have how many instants and how many sorceries do I have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 instants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sorceries. I also do have a good bunch of artifacts. So it's not as heavy on artifacts as the Azorius deck, but it's close. And it also plays 2 instants and sorceries for prowess and other tricks. Nice card from the Guild Kit. Another great card from the Guild Kit. Even though we're not on weenies, we're not on red aggro, it doesn't hurt to have some aggro red creatures in the deck. The Weirds from Return to Ravnica. There's a lot of instant and sorcery cards in this deck. Non-creature spell, deals 1 damage to each opponent. Cast an instant or sorcery spell, deals 1 damage. I do have it in the Rakdos box as well, another copy. Get to scry. Ping. Ping when somebody activates something. Flyer with haste. Draw a card, discard a card. Even though the guild mages are not that great, this guy is good because it lowers everything by 1 for instants and sorceries. And this is a tapper when it enters. And this has an unsummon stapled on it. It gets boosted when an opponent is dealt non-combat damage, and you got plenty of that in here. Target creature opponent controls can't block this turn. Pings for 2. And it's each opponent. That's pretty good in Commander. A flyer with prowess. And you can rescue something out of your graveyard. Gets boosted by instants and sorceries till end of turn. Untap, gets untapped for instants and sorceries. Flyer power equals number of instants and sorceries you own in exile and in your graveyard. Not bad. When it enters, it gives you a card. Can cast it from the graveyard. Hence a Phoenix. And can cast it from the graveyard. Hence a Phoenix. Tap for 3, and you can cast something gigantic. I'm not playing to that trick here. I don't really have a gigantic instant or sorcery that I can cast, but that's a really nice trick. Draw 2 cards, tap it for blue. That's fantastic. And then your sorceries become instants. Okay, so that's creatures. Not that many. They have to make an impact. Then, just for the sake of putting them in the deck for fun, I really liked Fuse, even though these cards all suck when compared to really, really good cards. Like Izzet Charm. Jumpstart is fantastic. Fits this deck really well. Battle Cruiser, Snapcaster Mage. Counters, few counters, more counters, and more counters. Get rid of your opponent's mana rocks. Discard draw. And discard draw. Try to get rid of creatures. Fantastic card. Draw and discard. This card is fantastic. I've played it a lot. 3 targets. That can mean anything. So you can make X high enough and then pick 3 things that are really bad against you, that are not gigantic but really powerful, and you take them out. Then a free casting trick, which is wonderful. Keep looking at the top of your library, and you may cast that card if it's an instant or sorcery. And then you can, for 3, you can like exile lands off the top if you want to get to something, especially mid to late game. Get to draw, hits something as you pump it with counters. Slow down your opponent a little bit and create tokens. Well, I'm not going to read it, but I pulled it recently. I pulled it during the trip. The recent summer trip, and incredibly enough, I also pulled in that selection of packs. I mean, a different selection of packs from a different store, a different Walmart. That's the. Oh, and somebody was asking on Reddit if they have regular backs, and they don't. At least this one does not. A vehicle, because I want to have representative vehicles in some of these decks. Draw 0 card. Then a small selection of colorless stuff, such as the other copy of Karn that I have pulled recently. One of the new artifacts from M20. It's a permanent. Yeah. The Key Rune. Nice replacement. Replaces itself when it dies and gives you a land when it comes in. It's a wonderful card. Another representative vehicle. Get to look at the top of your deck a lot. Why not? And the Signet.